Hello, citizens of the planet. Welcome back to Monday Musings with Larry Lelli. And this week's topic is about, it's a bit drumtastic, so it might not be for everyone, but it's about subbing, or what we call sitting in with the band. And as a drummer, that carries with it, some etiquette and some rules that we need to follow. And when I was a young person, just learning drums and getting into the scene, this was before the internet existed, so I had to get information like this from books or magazine articles. And what I've realized over the years is that all that information that I got early on was all wrong. It was all wrong. Because those books would tell me, oh, when you're going to sit in on someone else's gig or you're going to sub for them, bring your own snare drum and your own kick pedal and your own hi-hat stand and your own drum throne and your own cymbals and blah, blah, blah. And by and large, all that information was wrong. And what I have decided, what I've decided is the new way and the way that things should be done is if you are asked to sit in with the band to play a song with your friend's band, you're out seeing your friend's band at a bar, and your drummer friend says, hey, why don't you come and sit in with the band and play that song that you like so much, And so you say, okay, great, thanks, yeah. You go up there, you do not touch anything on that drum set. Don't move anything. That drum set is a very particular instrument that is built to that drummer's, preferences. And there is no reason that you should have to move anything with the exception of the drum throne. Like move it up or down or move it closer or farther away. That's the only adjustment that you should have to make before you sit down behind that drum set, and you should be able to make some music. If you can't sit down on anybody's drum set, and I'm not talking about if you're like a right-handed drummer and you're going to sit down on a left-handed drum set. Okay, that's a whole nother topic. We'll talk about that another time. I'm talking about you are sitting down at a drum set that is, like say you're a right-handed drummer, you're sitting down at another right-handed drummer's setup. There should be no reason for you to make any adjustments to anything. None of the cymbals, the snare drum, the tuning, the angles, anything. As long as that drummer has said, hey, I'd like you to play on my drums and cymbals, it's okay. Respect that drummer's instrument and their setup. Don't touch anything. If you can't make music on that drum set the way that it's set up, then it's my feeling that you should go back to the practice room and work on your technique. Because, and Buddy Rich used to say this, I know he said something like this when I was young, and the quote was kind of lost on me when I was young, but he would say, you should be able to sit down and play on a cardboard box and make it sound good. And I always thought he was just kind of joking, but now I understand that's for real. You should be able to sit down behind anything and make music on it. If you can't, go back to the practice room. I know that sounds bad, but I'm serious. There is no reason you should have to adjust anything on that drummer's drum set for you to play on it, whether it's for one song or whether it's for an entire, 1-hour concert or whatever that you're filling in one night at their regular bar band gig. Leave everything where it is. And play, make your music, get off the bandstand, say thank you, and go home. Don't touch anything. Okay? So, if you can tell I'm passionate about this topic. If you have questions about this that I have not addressed, feel free to email me at larrylelli.com. I'm happy to spout off my advice about this topic, because when I was young I was given the wrong information about it completely. So, thanks for letting me be on my soapbox. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next week.